We're in the game.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
JS.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Fearless Broadcasting. My name is Pat Wilkinson, up in the booth. Joining me in just a moment here is our good friend Chris Lindsay, as we are at the start of qualifying with the newly reborn United States Online Racing Association and their Next Generation Cup Series. Here at the World Center of Racing, we are back at Daytona for 100 laps under the beautiful twilight sky so far. Don't know if it's going to be a night race 100% just yet, but as we're on board with the number 13 of Philip Parker at the moment, starting his qualifying run, this is going to be a fantastic night of racing. I'm sure we will have Christopher Lindsay, our good friend, joining us up in the booth in just a few minutes, as we'll take you all trackside and listen to the number 13 do its qualifying run. Jump inside to its roll bar, so hang on to your ears. It's gonna get loud as we crank it up. Joining us now up in the booth, Christopher Lindsay. Once again, hello and welcome back up to the booth. It's good to be back here with the United States Online Racing Association. We'll jump back outside of the 13 car once again. Chris, it's been a little while. How's everything going?
It's been going, man. I am so looking forward to this. This is like the Daytona 500 all over again for me. Just super excited to get this going.
Couldn't agree with you more. 100 laps under the lights here at Daytona is always just the best vibe ever. To which I will admit, while we were still in the practice session, I jumped out so I could do some photography under the night sky for hopefully some personal use in my own next-gen car. That, as we come to the end of Philip Parker's qualifying run, as of right now, he's down in 9th place. Respectable starting position for him, considering we have a massive field out here tonight.
Yes, this is what, 25? We got 25 drivers, and that's not everybody. So this is just a small taste of what we're going to get the rest of this season, and I'm looking forward to it. So tonight there's stages. We got 25, 25, 50 for a total of 100. And we're going to watch 25 guys run around this track at 100 miles an hour plus for 100 laps. Can't wait.
darn near 200 for the majority of it, if I'm not mistaken. But it's going to be a fantastic night, and it's only going to get better from here on. Do not know why my equipment seems to be lagging a little bit on my end. Not sure if we're having an issue with how many drivers are in here, so hopefully that doesn't affect us too bad tonight from the broadcast point of view, but we can only hope. David Justin goes up to second place for the time being. Apologies for just 1 second, folks. Oh, now when it decides to work, it's fine. Okay. I just opened Task Manager to try and help the computer not be slow. We're doing the old laptop trick. If in doubt, open Task Manager. That'll help the computer run better. Oh yeah, we're at like 70% CPU. It's fine. Burn the computer. Who cares? Alright, well, we have a great amount of guys out here tonight as we come towards the end of qualifying. Hopefully, we jump over to the race session here in just a minute. As we see a couple cars finishing up their qualifying runs at the moment. Few returning names: David Justin, Kyle Reynolds, Parker Standrett, Nicholas Deal, James Jones, Waylon and Hunter Burcham, Nathan Emerson, another returning name. A lot of fast guys that we've seen here previously. Jacob Shoffett as well, Adam Stevens.
Jacob Shoffett, yep.
Jeff Herrick is back as well. He's up to 6th. We have a huge field tonight. This is going to be a fantastic night of racing. We got a guy named Rambo. Who's Rambo in 15th? Robert Rambo. What a name, buddy.
Robert Rambo. That he was
down
blessed.
To 16th now. That Wayland just showed up. Wayland remembered that he was here, and now he had to show everyone up again. Hunter Burcham. Now up to 7th as well. A lot of fast guys starting to make their times happen. This is going to be a fantastic night of racing, I think.
Another fun fact is there are 10 teams that are racing tonight. 10 teams. And there's also a few that are like those they're not associated with a team. So there's 10 teams that are racing tonight with the 25 guys, and it's gonna be a battle. And I can't explain how excited I am. I really can't.
There we go. Just jumped out and jumped back into SDK because I realized it was going slow, not only on my computer, but also on the live stream. So now we're back. Apologies for that, ladies and gentlemen. Now everything's rolling nice and smoothly on your screens at home. Waylon Burcham, who we were just on board with, up to 13th at the moment. Nathan Emerson with a banger of a lap up to 2nd place in that one car. Huge lap from the number 1. And it was really funny in practice as we're still waiting on qualifying to finish here. I was telling Chris, apparently when you join as a spectator and then you hit test drive in iRacing, your car becomes a ghost. It does not appear in the session, and you can race and get the draft behind other guys and phase straight through them. I was not expecting that, and I found that incredibly funny. So, some people would call that a bug. I call that a funny moment.
A fun moment.
Nathan Emerson still holding second place at the moment. Not sure how much longer we have left in qualifying. But we have 20 cars fully qualified. The last 6, Donald Rousseau, Nicholas Deal, James Jones, Frank Skimmerhorn, David Sharon? I don't know how to pronounce that. Charron. And then Brandon Ressler. The bottom 6 who have not yet qualified. Not sure if that's a strategy. Then again, that's usually my strategy at these plate races. Start at the back, blow everybody's doors off, and then win the whole damn thing. As we go to the live session, 100 laps here at Twilight. At Daytona, the world center of racing. Jason Rochelle is your top qualifier in the 97. Let's get the decals up here. There we go. Nathan Emerson in second in the 1. David Justin, not yet spawned in the 11. He's in third. Colin Cole in fourth in the 77. Kyle Reynolds in the 20 in fifth. Marquine Brewer in the 14 in sixth. Jeff Herrick in the 49 down in 7th. Hunter Burcham in the 22 Ford. He's down in 8th. BJ Holton in the 33. He's in 9th. Alex McGuire in the 64. He's down in 10th. Beautiful paint job from him. I love the throwback Dale Jr. paint job, not number 8 machine. Despite him coming up as the 64 on my screen. Parker Standrat also returning in the 79 SpongeBob Ford Mustang. He's down in 11th. Oop, wrong person. Daniel Byerly down in 12th. He's in the 37 United States Army machine. Adam Stevens in the 46. He is down in 13th. Waylon Burcham in the 21. He's down in 14th. Jacob Schaffet, the 00, fellow Fearless teammate. He's in 15th at the moment. Lucas Bray in the 57 in 16th. This pace car is getting ready to pull off. We'll actually be able to see some of these race cars now. There you go. Gregory Vadnais also returning, the 24. He's in 17th. William Graham in the number 3. Philip Parker in 19th in the number 13. Robert Rambo in the 75. He's in 20th. David P. Caron is in the 10, down in 21st. Nicholas Deal down in 22nd in the 26 machine. James Jones down in 23rd, the 76. Donald Rousseau in 24th. Brandon Ressler and Frank Skimmerhorn are not in the session.
Frank Skimmerhorn got pulled away with the fire call.
Ah, bummer. Well, Frank, hopefully you can at least catch some of the broadcast, and hopefully everybody's okay. Don't want anything bad happening to folks. That's one hell of a way to die.
We also have a driver here. We also have a driver here that's so dedicated. He got pulled away for a work call, and he's currently at a hotel right now with all his sim gear running off of hotspots.
Oh. Well, that is going to be interesting for them. But we're on board with our leader, Jason Rochelle, in the 97 Chevrolet, up in first. Pace Trucks lights are off. We're getting ready to go green flag under the lights here at the World Center of Racing. Once again with the United States Online Racing Association. pace truck is off. Rolling up towards the restart zone. Green flag is out at Daytona. Beautiful start from the 97 and from the 1. Being chased down by the 11 and 77. Both lines with great restarts. Not a lot of help behind the 49 on the bottom. But there's still plenty of time here at the World Center of Racing. 97, a car length ahead on the inside. One car on the outside trying to make that line work. A couple cars further down the field at the moment. Not having the same luck on that start. Must have gotten a jump on the rest of the field a little bit there. We have some beautiful side-by-side action all the way through turns 3 and 4, charging down towards the short chute and into the tri-oval once again. One lap of 100 completed at the line. Jason Rochelle still leading the way. David Justin up to second. Kyle Reynolds in third. Nathan Emerson challenging for third at the moment on the outside. As the speed starts to pick up, we go for a flyby cam here on the wall. Listen to them roar. 24 cars challenging each other for the win here. And it's anybody's game.
That low line seems to be working for them. They must be. They got organized quick and they got off on a good stretch.
Couldn't agree with you more. The bottom of the racetrack tends to be the faster line, especially here at these kind of times at Daytona. Being right on the beach and right in the sunlight for the majority of the day really can get this track temp very high up. So you got to really work these cars in during a daytime race as to when it starts these twilight hours. Just as the sun is setting is when these cars are fastest. Temperatures cooling down, track temps cooling down, rubber all in the groove, and you got some fast race cars out here. As the 97 and the 11 almost getting tangled together for a minute there. Deciding to continue pushing that 97, knowing that trying to go for the lead here at the moment is not the strategy. You got to be ready and conserve what you can, as we do have a stage caution at lap 25. It's better to ride these cars out and hold on for as long as you can before you have to pit, and let that be where you decide. As the 79 goes way below the yellow lines here. Parker Standrett in the 79 machine very far below the yellows. Not sure if he got forced down there or what, but he managed to keep it going. Jump down the field a little bit more. New name, Markeen Brewer, number 14 machine. Welcome to the United States Online Racing Association, Markeen. Happy to have you. And to all of our new drivers out here on the field, we are thrilled to be seeing all of you guys out here. It means a lot to us.
We
A
are.
lot of effort gets put into doing these, as Hunter Burcham has some serious radio problems for a moment. Whole bottom of the racetrack got checked up there for a minute. 79 with a big problem. He slowed down a lot. Gets punted by the 57. 40 car in front of him, not having a lot of speed at the moment. Sparks starting to fly off the 97 and the 11 ahead of him. Not sure if the 49, 49 is having some kind of problem. That's the 49 of Jeff Herrick on board with now. He is getting punted all over this racetrack. 79's trying to push him as best he can. He's just not really good on the push at the moment. There's still plenty of racing left to do here at Daytona. 79 goes up to the outside line, seemingly wanting to work with the 37 and the 1. 49 goes for a half-hearted block. He goes up to the outside as well. Some guys trying to choose the outside line here at Daytona, trying to get past our leader at the moment. Still a lot of weaving going on here. These guys are getting real racy real early here at Daytona. Off of turn 2, still leading the way is Jason Rochelle in the number 97. David Justin still pushing him, 20 car behind them of Kyle Reynolds. Marquine Brewer all the way up to the outside. He's now running the front of that outside line. Challenging for third at the moment. They've got some speed going now. Trying to side draft and off the 20 and draft behind the 11 of David Justin. David Justin going to the outside. Starting to make the magic happen here. 8 laps here at Daytona. We're starting to see some contention for the lead already. 11 car swerves back down to the bottom, blocking off the 97. New leader, David Justin. But the 14 of Marquine Brewer is not going to let him have it that easy. The outside line's got a hell of a run. 77 and the 49 pushing him. 79, we're 3 wide down the backstretch. What a move from the 79. Nobody getting wrecked, but we're 3 wide for the leaders. 49 of Jeff Herrick up to the lead now. 14, 79, and the 49. 77 for a moment as well. We're all 3 wide at one point down the backstretch. That was some sketchy moment there. But everybody keeps it clean and keeps it going. David Justin looking to go on the outside once again in the 11. 14 and the 77 behind them. A couple other fast cars. Seeming to make it work at the moment. That 11 car has a lot of speed. Look at it go. That car is an absolute missile on the straights. 14 dives down to the bottom. Leader Marquine Brewer now up to the lead. Chris?
Yes, sir.
Just wonder if there's anything you wanted to add.
Oh, I'm sitting here. I'm watching, and I
don't blame you. This is great racing.
I'm so amazed.
I want to give you your fair chance too. That's all.
No, you're good. So I've been sitting here watching, and I'm trying to line them up, like the Apex Predator racing, the Fearless racing, the Frontline Motorsports racing, the Haystack boys, the Holton boys. Like, I'm trying to sit here and say, like, oh, this team is fighting this team or this team. No, they're all working together. And look at how good this racing is right now. You know, there's fighting for the leads. There's fighting for all different places. It's an exciting night as of right now. 10 laps in.
Couple cars towards the back starting to have some washing out problems. Oop, way too far back. David Karen is way far off the pace. He is just coming off of turn 4 now. Not sure what happened to him. Brandon Ressler jumping to pit road. And leaving pit road. Not sure what's going on with him. But he is many, many laps down at the moment. Let's see. James Jones, 76 machine, had a big wash up off of turn 4 on that last lap. We're starting to see some action now. David Justin, I believe that is. Yes, the 11 of David Justin getting pushed all the way through turns 3 and 4 there for a moment. 3 cars a little rough on the push. Whoa! Big slide from the 77. Manages to keep it straight. What a recovery. Wow, that could have been worse. Oh. These cars do not like working together in terms of just aerodynamics. This has nothing to do with the drivers. It's just how these cars react in the slipstream. And, of course, once they get to the lead, like the 37 is now, 97 trying to push him. 37 and Daniel Byerly, I believe is how you pronounce that name, and I apologize if that's wrong. Getting pushed all over the racetrack here by the 97 of Jason Rochelle behind him. These cars do not like leading the pack, but they love working in the slipstream. However, through the turns, these cars are very, very loose. But we're having some beautiful racing out here tonight. 14 of Marquine Brewer still leading the way at the moment. Jeff Herrick in the 49, Parker Stanrett in the 79, and Kyle Reynolds in the 20 behind him. A lot of fast guys up to the lead already. Lucas Bray, another new name, in the 57, pushing them. Hunter Burcham moving up to the outside in the 22, dives back down to the bottom. Oh, he's stuck 3 wide with his teammate. Waylon Burcham forces it 3 wide on the bottom, not really wanting to do that with his teammate Hunter. I have what team his name is on now. I promise I'm looking for it. Haystack Racing. My apologies. I've got a cheat sheet and everything, and I can't find these guys' names. Oh, we got trouble! 8 car around. Caution is out. Alex McGuire. Oh, bad move from everybody involved. We'll rewind that and do another look at it from a different camera angle. So the 8 car on your screen. Oop. And I hit the wrong button again. Bonk. That is the one flaw with SDK Gaming. Why would you have a help button on your rewind button? I kind of need that. So 8 car on your screen. Oh, it just gets hooked by the 13, as you can see right there. Just gets tapped by the 13. Around he goes into the 25. Jacob Schaffet with a beautiful move on evading that. That was gorgeous. A couple other cars might have gotten involved in that, but regardless, that was a fantastic recovery. Alex McGuire and Philip Parker were the 2 cars involved in that, according to SDK. Not sure if they clipped anybody else, though. So, did you have something to say, Chris?
Yeah, let's get Alex McGuire in here. Let's see if we can talk to him, see what happened.
That's right. Go ahead.
I'm trying. Give me a minute.
Do you need me to?
You're going to have to, because I don't know if I can move this around.
McGuire. There he is. McGuire. Move. Live booth. There we go. Alex McGuire, this is Pat Wilkinson and Chris Lindsay up in the booth. Do you got us?
Yep, got you loud and clear.
Chris, what about that last wreck there? What happened from your point of view?
I'm not really sure. Just got a little contact from the back, got loose, and just slid down. Looks like we're managed to avoid most of the heavy damage, so we'll see what we can do.
Car looks great. So you didn't look like you hit the wall, so you're looking good. Looking good.
Yeah, hopefully we can keep it going and finish strong.
Hell yeah, looking good though. Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, man.
That was the number 8 of Alex McGuire, and if I said your name there, Chris, that's my apologies.
That's all right. I forgive you.
Aw, he's such a good boss. No. Damn
You know what I
it.
did just find out though?
I got it thinking about that now. We're good. Okay. Laughing fit over. Marquine Brewer still leading the way here at Daytona. Despite knowing the fact that in about another 8 or 9 laps here, we're going to have the stage caution. Do you want to pit early so you don't have to pit under the stage? Or do you go at the stage with everybody else and risk losing a ton of positions? Especially in a field as big as this one, where we have 24 cars out on track, 25 if Brandon Ressler is out there as well. Which I'm not sure he is at the moment, but regardless.
Me personally, I would pit right now, because I think you're right. I think you got a good strategy there, where if you pit now, you can get enough fuel. You'll be setting yourself up for the second stage. If you pit early you'll be setting up early for the third stage. Yeah, and if you set your like, this is all about, like, this is a game of chess. Daytona's a game of chess. It's not about like who's the, because they're all fast. They're all going to be running the same line. But it's where you place yourself for the final stage. You don't want to be running up front. because you'll lose fuel like a son of a gun. And you also don't want to be in the back because then you got to pass the field. So where's that happy spot where it puts you in the lead for the final stage?
Couldn't agree with you more on that, as it appears that we have no extra takers apart from the cars that wrecked. Maybe, and along with Jacob Schaffet, must have pit as well, and David P. Karen as well. Might have shredded their tires trying to get around that wreck that brought out the caution. But they're all still on the lead lap. As we both kind of know, tires here at Daytona are not really required. Because these tires, you can run these tires. These are much harder compound than you're going to have at Charlotte, Texas, Martinsville, and places like that. These tires are much thicker tread, or much thicker slicks at least, due to how Daytona is, due to the speed you're going and the load in the G-force on these turns at 33, and I think it's a third degrees-ish?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I knew it.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Woo! One, ladies and gentlemen. No. Well, regardless, Pace Truck's lights are off. Marquine Brewer still leading the way. Start of lap 18. Jeff Herrick alongside Parker Stanrett behind him. Kyle Reynolds in the 20 on the outside as well. Pace Truck's off. Through the restart zone they come. Green flag is out. Beautiful start from the 14. 49 with a great start as well. 79 on the bottom as well. 20 sliding down to the bottom on the restart. 49 getting left out to dry at the moment. 14 of Marquine Brewer running away with it at the moment. Don't want to get too far ahead of yourself, though, because once these guys catch up to you with the run, they're going to blow your doors off, and you're going to be left all alone. As he settles down towards the front once again, 79, 20, and 57 behind him. 22 of Hunter Burcham pushing the 57. These are your top three at the moment. We come through turns 3 and 4. Field starting to spread out once again, but choosing to go single file on the bottom of the racetrack. Plenty of guys. Whoa, big move from Waylon Burcham. Almost cutting off the 77 for a moment there. That could have been bad, but we're still green flag as we're underway on lap 19 here at Daytona. 6 laps to the stage as we're on board with Waylon Burcham right now. Number 2 machine. Or number 21 on my screen, despite his paint job being the number 2. We really gotta fix that. I don't know how to fix that from our side, but oh well. Starting to get some space between our leaders. The 97 pulling the 2 along, getting ahead of the 75, 24, and a handful of the other guys towards the back of the pack. 77 choosing to go on the outside now. 3 car of William Graham starting to make some moves. 77 getting a little racy there towards the back of the field. Let's jump down to Nathan Emerson down in 18th in the 1 machine. Amazingly, not one of the only 2 Toyotas out there tonight. He's now one of the 3 Toyotas out there tonight. Don't worry, Nathan. You're not lonely anymore with David. As Jeff Herrick is now running a Toyota machine, number 49. Jacob Schaffet on the outside of the 1 at the moment. Fearless teammate. Owner of Puffy's Swag Shop, home of all the best merchandise for your fearless drivers. Into turn 1 they go once again. Marquine Brewer in the 14 is still leading the way. Parker Stanrett and Kyle Reynolds still pushing him down the backstretch. Lucas Bray in the 57 up into the mix still. Hunter Burcham in the 22. Down in 5th, trying to make the magic happen. catch up to these leaders. Nobody really wanting to try the outside line at the moment. There are a few cars running on the top, but they're way too far back to be trying to make any of that magic happen. 3-car diving almost way too low below the yellow line. Could have gotten the pit road penalty there if he went much further. Managed to keep it on the racetrack. William Graham in the 9. 3 laps to the stage this time by. '57 of Lucas Bray. Starting to get some speed now down the backstretch. Catching up to the 20. Not in a great spot at the moment. He's just getting up to the bumper of the 20 car in front of him now. After a few laps being better part of a car length behind. Now starting to make the distance happen. Catch up to the 20, start contesting for the lead. He's getting pushed by the 22, 37 behind them of Daniel Byerly. Jason Rochelle in the 97 behind them. And Hunter Burcham in the 2, down in 8th. 22 shoving this 57 all the way down the backstretch. He's going to go for it. Looks up the inside. Big punt on the 20. Manages to keep it straight. 79 almost gets turned as well. They're side by side now for the lead. 14 and the 79 with the 20 on the bottom. Big move from everybody there. 20 car almost going 3 wide for a second. 57 with a huge punt on the 20. 37 and the 97 starting to catch up now. 14 car make that outside line happen now that everybody's catching up. Lucas Bray in the 57 on the bottom of the racetrack are still on board with now. Jump up to Parker Standrett in the 79 SpongeBob machine, being pushed by the 20 and the 57, 22 behind them and the 2. A lot of fast guys on the bottom of the racetrack here, and a couple of rookies trying to make the magic happen on the top to win the stage. One more lap this time by to the stage. 14 of Marquine Brewer with the 37 of Daniel Byerly. Jason Rochelle in the 97 on the top. Parker Standrett, Kyle Reynolds, and Lucas Bray, I believe that is, on the bottom. Both lines are incredibly fast at the moment, and they're only getting faster as the time goes on. Track's rubbering in more. Temps are still coming down. These cars are only going to keep lighting up the night. Down the backstretch they come. Outside line starting to stack up a little hard there. Got to be careful not to run themselves over. 14 and the 97 commit to the bottom, but that was very late. 14 of Marquine Brewer with the 97 of Jason Rochelle. Daniel Byerly will have to settle for 4th. As the stage caution comes out, Marquine Brewer, Jason Rochelle, and Parker Standrett are your top 3 for the stage. Wow. What a way to end that. Wow. And this is the first quarter of the race. Move.
Wow.
Everybody's getting a little stacked up there off the turn 2 for a moment, but everyone's slowing down nicely. Let's see if we can get Marquine Brewer up in here. Hang on. I'm working on it. It's somewhere in here. Can we do it? Marquine Brewer, this is Pat Wilkinson and Chris Lindsay up in the booth. Do you got us? And he's muted.
All right. There we go.
My team.
Nope, you're good. You're good. Marquine, congratulations on winning stage 1 here at Daytona. What a couple of moves there were towards the end of that stage. Just incredible.
Oh, yeah. I definitely want to thank my teammates behind me, the 97 and the 37. They definitely helped me stay up front. This Bang shaker is fast tonight. So sit back and enjoy this show, guys.
Well, we've certainly been enjoying it so far, and we can't wait to see what else is to come here at Daytona under the lights. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we bring you back down?
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone for tuning in and watching this, guys. We're gonna put on a good show for y'all tonight. The racers out here, man. This is a phenomenal group of racers out here tonight, and they're taking care of each other. And you know, this is a good group right here.
Chris?
Thank you. We appreciate that.
Yes, sir, guys. Y'all enjoy the rest of this race now.
Yeah, go get the win.
I'm playing on it.
All right, man.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
That was the number 14 Marquine Brewer, winner of Stage 1 of Frontline Motorsports. Jason Rochelle, 97, also Frontline Motorsports machine. And Parker Standret, I'm looking through my thing here. Standret.
And rat.
I can't read, apparently.
He's not affiliated with a team, if that's what you're looking for.
He's not affiliated with a team. That would be why. Everybody coming down pit road now. This is where the magic is going to happen for a lot of these drivers. Absolutely everybody, except for Alex McGuire and Jacob Shoffett, are down pit road. And this is truly where the entire race could be blown wide open for a lot of guys. Because you need the perfect stop, as we already have drivers coming off pit road. 14 of Marquine Brewer with a beautiful stop. He's off pit road first. Lucas Bray, Kyle Reynolds, Adam Stevens, Jason Rochelle, Nicholas Deal, William Graham, Daniel Byerly, Nathan Emerson, Colin Cole, Waylon Burcham, BJ Holton, David P. Karen, Philip Parker, Gregory Vadnais. Welcome back, Gregory. I didn't see your name before. Robert Rambo. That is a great name. I love his name already. James Jones, Donald Russell, Hunter Burcham, David Justin, and Jeff Herrick. So right now, your new leader is Alex McGuire in the number 8. Ignore the fact that it says the number 64. He's the number 8. Whew. I'm going to need one of those heart monitor things on my stream one of these nights, because it's like, oh my god, we're going racing. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh boy, 3 a.m. Whew. This is why I don't drink coffee, children. If I get this excited from NASCAR, what the heck is coffee going to do to me? I'm going to be like that squirrel from Over the Hedge.
Yes. 100% that would be you. 110%. Like, give you a Red Bull and you would literally have...
79 of Parker Stanrett going down pit road again. Not sure if he has a black flag for speeding or what, but he's down pit road once again. We'll jump down to him as he overshoots his stall. Not sure what's going on with the 79 of Parker Stanrett, but he is now officially at the tail end of the field. Very unfortunate way for that to go, especially on this restart. Must not have topped off on fuel like he wanted to, because he's right back off pit road once again. Alex McGuire still leading the way as everybody gets stacked up. He's made up 9 positions since the start of the race. Jacob Shoffett and Lucas Bray are tied for most improved at 13 positions. Oh, excuse me, Nicholas Deal is up 14 positions since the start, down in 7th in the number 26 machine. Still plenty of racing left to go here at the World Center of Racing as night continues to fall. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Chris, before we go green flag once again?
No, I'm thinking you're doing a fantastic job. That's what I'm thinking.
Appreciate it.
I'm here for you.
Aw. You soft old prairie. I told you that Shakespeare was a sappy bunch. That's a reference only I get, but it makes me happy. I also just realized the number 3 Ford Mustang is a Hoonigan paint job, and I'm in love with it. That's hot. Pace trucks, lights are off, down pit road it goes. Jacob Schaffet is your leader on the bottom of the racetrack. Green flag is out as they come through the restart zone. Start of lap 30. 8 car of Alex McGuire with a beautiful start. Dives down in front of the 00. 14 behind them and the 20. 97 on the bottom as well. 57 and the 46 on the top. 57 trying to get down on the bottom of the racetrack. Not having a lot of luck with 20 and the 97 beside him. The top 3 are already linked up together and hunting each other down the backstretch. 20 car getting up real quick. 97 catching up as well. 14 punting the 00. 20 getting up into the 14. 97 trying to get up into the mix. Through turns 3 and 4 they come. Just listen to them go. This is seriously some Days of Thunder stuff. This is some great racing we're having out here tonight at Daytona International Speedway. And I am running out of English very quickly here. 14 trying to challenge on the outside once again. 8, 00, 20 on the bottom. 14, 57, and I believe that is the 46 up on the top. Yes, it is. Of Adam Stevens. Couple of cars getting real squirrely off of turn 2. Down the backstretch they charge. 97. Who is that? Wait a minute. 26, that's the Coca-Cola machine. Nicholas Deal. Been a minute since we've seen you, bud. Good to see you back out here as well in that 26 Coca-Cola Chevrolet. I always liked that Chevy paint job. That was a great paint on those cars. 14 of Marquine Brewer back up to the lead once again. 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. 79 up into the wall, being chased down by the 22 of Hunter Burcham. Stuck in the middle, I believe that is the 37 of Daniel Briley at the moment. I believe. No, it is not. Who is that? 13 of Philip Parker, excuse me. That's who it is. 22, excuse me, of Hunter Bertram with some serious radio problems at the moment. He's blinking in and out and all over Helen Creation at the moment. Through the tri-oval they come once again. Still tons of side-by-side action, not really starting to go single file at all. Everybody's on fresh Goodyear tires. So they're trying to make the most of them while they have them.
Look at the one of Nate Emerson come back up.
Yes, it is. Nathan Emerson in the one machine, starting to catch up to the top of the field. Whoa, big one! Oh, we got trouble! It's the big one at Daytona. They're wrecking all over the place. Caution is out.
I knew it was going to happen.
Your top 6 are the only cars who survived that. Wow. Okay. So, let's jump back to the caution. Because clearly, I missed that. So this is the 20 on your screen. Or the 79, excuse me. So we'll jump back a little bit further. Who is that? Is that the 77? It is the 77. No, it's not. Hang on, I'm trying to figure this out. Who is that? $76. 75. No.
76.
There it is. James Jones. Took me a minute. Sorry. James Jones. Trying to find a good camera angle. There we go. TV3. He gets absolutely dumped by the guy behind him. Comes right back across his notes. Take out Jacob Schaffet. And just nothing anybody could do about that. That was the entire field of race cars. I want to see that one more time, though, from the chase camera. Because I want to see if he got up into the car in front of him first. No, he didn't. The 37 punts the hell out of him twice. And that's just all she wrote. Nothing he could do about that. A lot of cars involved. As we jump back live now, everybody coming down pit road this time. Adam Stevens in the 46 is your race leader now. 14 of Marquine Brewer, Nathan Emerson in third. In the 1, Lucas Bray in the 57 in 4th. Waylon Burcham in the 21 in 5th. Kyle Reynolds in the 20 in 6th. Jason Rochelle in the 97 in 7th. Colin Cole in the 77 in 8th. A lot of guys down pit road now with a ton of damage. We knew it was going to happen. It's Daytona. If you do not have at least one big one, you have failed to race at Daytona.
That's right.
And it's just a bummer that it had to be 76, James Jones, one of the repeat fastest guys in this league that we've seen previously. Very consistent finisher he's always been. But I think that 37 Army machine of Daniel Byerly just kept beating his bumpers in, and at some point you can only run over the same guy so many times before it's just good night Vienna, off to the races you go. And arguably the worst place for it is right before the turns here at Daytona, because there's no space to try and get those cars slowed down at all.
Robert Duvall passed away, and you're probably like, who the heck is that? But on Days of Thunder, he was Cole's crew chief. So the rubbing is racing. That guy passed away.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah.
I never even watched Days of Thunder.
What?
I knew he played the original Frank Burns in the original MASH movie.
Yep.
I knew he was in Days of Thunder. I've seen clips of Days of Thunder, but I've never actually sat down and watched the movie. So,
it's definitely a must-watch.
Sorry, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby just did me in for racing movies for a little while.
Race movies? I gotcha.
I will stand by this, though. The best racing movie ever is the Niki Lauda story called Rush. Came out in 2012 about the 1970s Formula One seasons. And, of course, the famous 1976 season where Niki Lauda famously crashed and melted half of his face off at the Nürburgring, came back like 10 weeks later to continue challenging his then rival James Hunt in the McLaren for the championship. Fantastic movie. Highly recommend you watch it. I will stand on that hill until the day I die.
I'll have to check it out.
It's called Rush from 2012. It is the best movie. And the best thing about it is they used the actual cars. They found all the owners. They found the guys with the goofy, six-wheeled Formula One car that everyone knows about. They found the guy that has it. And they asked them, hey, can we borrow this for a movie for a little while? Awesome movie. Anyway, as we get back towards the start-finish line, Pace Truck's lights are off once again. Lap 37. Down pit road the truck goes. 46 of Adam Stevens is your leader through the restart zone. Green flag is out once again here at Daytona. Big slide on the restart from the 14, but gets away. Nathan Emerson behind the 46. trying to push
What a
them
good
up to the
push.
lead. Waylon Bertram in the 2 on the bottom as well. 14 of Marquine Brewer, 57 of Lucas Bray, 20 of Kyle Reynolds up on top. Side-by-side action all the way through turns 1 and 2. Once again, these guys are not backing down at all. 79 with a big move on to the outside. 14 and the 57 take the lead away once again from the 46 and the 1. Marquine Brewer is out leading the way once again here at Daytona. Jump a little bit further down the field. I want to jump to a car we haven't jumped to tonight. Let's jump down to the 33 of BJ Holton. BJ Holton, number 33 Ford Mustang. Oh, we got more trouble. 13 car around. Still green. 13 car of Philip Parker spins. Not sure if he has to tow himself back to pit road. He's rolling. That was a big hit for the 13 machine. Let's see if we can get over to what happened there really quick. If I can make this happen. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Philip Parker. So this happens just... Oh, not again. SDK, why?
Oh, no.
Why is your help button on the rewind button? That doesn't help me at all. Okay. So something really big happened back there. And why is TV3 inside the pace truck? Okay, so chase cam. So we'll jump back a little bit further. 49 and the 24 behind him. 24 just comes straight up and dumps him. 00 is way down below the yellow lines as well. Philip Parker down to pit road at least. He's off the racing surface, but he is going to be definitely pissed about that one. So we're still green flag here at Daytona, and as I finally fix all my stuff, we're back to actually looking good on the broadcast, because that's what we're totally being paid to do. Kyle Reynolds is now up to the lead with the 77 on the outside behind him. 1 of Nathan Emery, 8 of 8 of Alex McGuire. My apologies. I can't English very good, and I'm easy to forget things. Who's that on the bottom? 14 still on the bottom. 8 car looking down the bottom of the racetrack. 22 of Hunter Bertram going with him. 20, 77, and the 3 on the top. 8, 22, and 14 on the bottom. 10 laps to the end of the stage. Still a lot of action here. 23 cars still on the lead lap. Kyle Reynolds still leading the way. Maybe now that things are starting to settle down a little bit, we'll jump down to the 33 of BJ Holton once again. Get him some scream time. 33 of BJ Holton, I believe this is his first race with us in the United States Automotive Racing Association.
And it is. Him and his brother both.
Oh, who's his brother?
Colin Holton. Colin? Wait, not Colin. Wait, there's another Holton in there. Give me a second.
BJ and Corey Holton. 69 machine of Corey Horton is not in the field tonight. Well, that's okay. Welcome, both of you. Fantastic to have you in the United States Online Racing Association here on Fearless Broadcasting. Towards the end of the pack, but that's still not a bad place to be. Plenty of time left. We still have another 50 laps to go after the end of the stage. People in my radio chats trying to get me to answer them about stuff. I'm busy, people. Leave me alone. Oh, 33 gets spun. 79 gets spun. We got another big wreck. Caution comes out. So let's take a look at what happened here. So we're on board now with the 79. Let's jump to TV2. That might, TV3. TV3 usually helps. So 79, you can see the goofy teeth of SpongeBob from here. He's 3 wide in the middle. Oh, gets tail slapped by the Texaco machine up top. Takes out the 24 on the bottom and just comes straight back up the banking. Not much you can do in that situation. Once these cars get away from you, it's just hold the brakes and hope. Parker Standrette having to get towed back to pit road. Very unfortunate night.
Hard.
What was that?
I said you hold the brakes and you pray and hope you don't hit nothing hard.
As we saw with Cletus on Friday night this past week at the Truck Series race, that was a big hit for him. Square on the driver's side door. That is always arguably the scariest place to impact. Because even in those trucks, they can hit 190. Those trucks are just as fast as these Cup cars, despite having less horsepower. Once those things get wound up good, they are just gone. The question now is, you know the stage, when we go green flag again, is going to be in about 5 laps. Do you take fuel and tire early? It looks like the 20 is debating about it. Duke's out. 22 decides to do the same thing. We do have a few takers. Gregory Vadnais, Jason Rochelle, Waylon Burcham, Donald Rousseau, Robert Rambo, down pit road. I believe a couple of those cars were in the wreck, but sometimes it is a little better to take pit. Go ahead.
I believe this might be the caution, the second stage. I think they might roll this over.
That's a good point. I didn't think of that. I forgot that's a thing that NASCAR did. Oops. NASCAR rules don't make sense. Me and an old coworker of mine have debated this for the past 7 years we've known each other, and we are still like, we have no idea what the hell NASCAR is doing.
Does anybody?
That's our point. Nobody knows anymore. It's like, who cares? Run the cars till they blow up. It doesn't matter anymore. They're not even real NASCARs anymore. They're not stock cars.
Right.
They're carbon fiber bricks. They don't matter anymore. They're not even Fords and Toyotas. They use Chevy engines. They're all LS engines, basically. Kind of, sort of, probably, I think.
I don't think so.
I thought I heard somewhere they're all basically the same. Especially since Toyota doesn't actually make a V8. Because they're pansies.
I wonder...
I say, as I look at the Lexus LFA, which is a badass V10.
Yeah.
Which is a Toyota product. Lexus, the only reason that they branded themselves as Lexus here in the States was because their luxury cars wouldn't make customs back in the 80s and 90s. So the reason they came up with Lexus was to just basically get around the United States government. That is the only reason why Lexus exists. Yeah, that's it. I found that out a while ago. Yeah, it's supposed to be luxury executive something, and then U.S., United States. Cool. I don't remember what the X stands for. But it's something along those lines, I know that. And then they make the giant V10 that everyone drools about. Parker Standrette is out of the race. Very poor night for the number 79 SpongeBob SquarePants machine. Another sentence I never thought I'd be saying on live YouTube.
Live.
I'm just happy we don't have a Disney car out here. Otherwise, we'd be getting banned every other week.
Right?
Walt Disney would come out of his grave like Frankenstein, like, who's talking about my mouse? Who's the leader of the club that's made for you and me? M-I-C-K-U-I.
Oh God. Oh God. Is this what we're resorting to now?
No, but to think all of our boys during, World War II, Korea, and Vietnam would be marching along to that. Really makes you think
yeah.
our country went wrong along the way, doesn't it?
Or we're extremely psychotic.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Pace truck's lights are off and down pit road it goes. Perfect segue as we get ready to go green flag once again. Kyle Reynolds up to the lead with a beautiful restart. 77 of Colin Cole up in second on the outside. Alex McGuire in the 8 chasing down the 20. Starting to slow down off that restart is the 20 machine. Not sure if he missed a shift. Hunter Bertram just starting to shove the 8 car on the bottom of the racetrack. 3 going up to challenge the 77 on the high side. 14 going with the 3. Side by side off a 2. Everybody else starting to fall back single file once again. We're already getting real racy. Not sure if that caution is going to count as the stage. I have not been informed yet officially, but we're going to go with it. And if we get a caution in 4 laps, we'll know why. 26 of Nicholas Deal in the Coca-Cola Chevrolet back up into the mix once again. Another fast driver out here. 57 starting to push him of Lucas Bray. 24 Texaco machine. Who is the 24? I don't see him on my screen. Who is that?
24, that's Gregory Van Nys.
No, we have a different... Who's the Texaco machine? I can't make that out. 10. My apologies. The 10 Haviline Texaco machine of David P. Caron. And I hope I'm saying that right, and if I'm not, I'm not. Sorry. Running the high side behind the 37 and the 26. Through turns 3 and 4 they come. Starting to get racy here once again. Through the tri-oval. Start a lap 48 here at Daytona. 33 starting to get a little squirrely once again as well. 37 diving down to the bottom. Late commit on that. But since the speed of the 26 was not something to be challenging at that moment, he's decided to stay down there ahead of the 76 and the 49. The rest of the field starts catching up as they come down the backstretch once again. One car very slow in the back of the field, starting to fall back further. Waylon Bertram in the 2, falling very far behind. He's down in last place in the main pack. There's one car, the 25 of Donald Russell. Oh, we got trouble. The 3 and the 14 are in it.
Oh boy.
Caution comes out once again. All right, let's take a look here. Believe that is the... Yes, it is the 14. So, William Graham and Marquine Brewer. So, of course, it doesn't bring me to the right moment. All right. So, 3 car on your left-hand side of your screen, the silver machine, with the 14 behind him on the high side. These are the front 2 on the high side. 3 gets upset by the 14 and just gets hooked up against the wall. Nothing either of them can do at that point. 14's just a battering ram, shoving the 3 car all the way down the tri-oval. 3 car trying to get spun back around and onto the racetrack. Once again, manages to get it going. And if we didn't have a stage caution before, this is going to count as it now, I imagine. But that is going to be a lot of nose damage for the 3 car. Number 3 Hoonigan Ford Mustang. Colin Cole is your new race leader of Vinyl Frontier. I believe. Yes, Vinyl Frontier. And everybody's coming down pit road this time. Let's jump to our pit road camera. 14 is staying out. 14 of Marquine Brewer is staying out on the racetrack. Gregory Vadnais up with him. And Philip Parker, still a few laps down, is out on the racetrack as well.
These are the boys that pitted the last caution. So you see, that's where I was talking. Depending on like your position now, like they're positioning themselves for a pretty good ending to this race.
Well, depending on what our fuel, because in iRacing you can set the cars up to only have a certain amount of fuel. So I don't know if this particular
75%.
race is set up 25,
75.
75. Well, regardless, I don't off knowledge know how much that translates to in laps overall. So if they can max out at about 25 to 27 in the draft, 25 on their own, 27 in the draft, I should say, we can safely assume they're going to have to stop one more time for fuel. We still have cars down pit road. David Justin, William Graham, Robert Rambo, and Donald Rousseau still down pit road. Jump back to our cam here. Marquine Brewer is up to the lead. Huh? How did that happen?
He didn't pit.
That is right. He didn't pit. I forgot about that.
You're losing it.
He must not have wanted to lose the lap if he pitted a lap earlier due to the wreck. But honestly, from this angle, his car looks pretty okay. He might have some right side damage. We'll see as he rolls across our camera here. No, that car looks pretty square. He's okay. That's amazing to me. How did he survive that with no damage, really? After punting the hell out of the 3 all the way through the tri-oval. William Graham in the 3, down in 20th now. But still on the lead lap. Pace truck's lights are off. We're going to go green flag this time by Gregory Vadnais in the 24. Up to second. Good to see you, Gregory. Making up 15 since the start. Nicholas Deal in the 26 behind him. He's made up 17 since the start. Now the question is, of course you have teammates out here, and of course you want to work together with them as best as you can. But how far does teammate and sportsmanship really go? Especially towards the end of these plate and super speedway races that mean so much at the beginning and midpoints of the year, where points really do matter. And of course, the illustrious trophy of winning at Daytona and Talladega primarily.
Yeah. Like, what do you?
How far are you willing to go?
What are you willing to do to your teammate to get that trophy?
Do you want to work with them? Are you going to leave them out to dry? It's all up in the air. Pace truck is getting ready to come down pit road. Marquine Brewer is our leader still of Frontline Motorsport. Gregory Vadnais alongside him. Green flags out once again. Beautiful start from the 14 and the 22. 22 Hunter Bertram shoving them all the way down through the tri-oval. 20 and the 24 behind them. 26 not having a great restart on the outside. Managing to get it up to speed though. Alex McGuire in the 8 behind the 26. 77 behind them. We're already single file most of the way back here at Daytona. Off of turn 2. Down the backstretch they come. We see a little action towards the outside, but everyone's keeping it clean at the moment. 8 car looking out, sliding back in front of the 77. These cars also have a huge tendency of running very hot in the slipstream, so these guys got to be ready for a potential move to the outside to try and get as much clean air over the... Oh Oh, big one! Managed to save it! 2 hooked the 49 and managed to get it back around. What a recovery from the 49. Big shove from the 2 there as he slides up to the outside trying to get away from the 2 of Waylon Bertram. Through turns 1 and 2 they go once again. 14 letting the 22 of Hunter Bertram by. New leader, Hunter Bertram on the outside. Not sure if the 14's having a problem, but he does not seem to be able to hold that front of the pack like he normally would. Settling down on the high side and getting passed on the high side by the 49. 46 trying to get around him as well. 10 as well. Beautiful pass as he slides back in line on the bottom behind the 33 and the 2. 49 sliding down in front of him. 46, 10, 26, and the 1 on the high side. Hunter Bertram is now your race leader. Just over halfway completed at Daytona. Under the lights. Still, whoa, big action behind them. Top 4 seem to be starting to run away with it. The 8 and the 77 trying to catch up as best as they can. Hunter Bertram, unfortunately, as we've seen in previous seasons, has been known to have radio issues, as he just has one now. Big blank from him. He's got to be very careful about that, especially the guys behind him. If they get a run on him and he disappears, then he might reappear with them inside of his bumper and run him the hell over. As we have our top 7 or 8. Yes, top 8 running together at the moment. But Hunter Bertram with some big blinks still. He's got some serious radio problems once again. Very unfortunate that, in my opinion, he's kind of renowned for that at this point. Nothing against you, Hunter, if you're watching this back on the tail end of this. But you really got to sort out some hardwire internet there, bud. This is sketchy. Field starting to spread out behind them, not having the same speed. 49 is the last car in this top 8. Waylon Bertram down in the second to last position, trying to hopefully get up there to work with his teammate in the 22. Riding on board with Gregory Vadnais in the 24 still, since the radio issues of the 22 are not the best for broadcasting, as he is completely disappearing right on the nose of the 24 as he's getting up there. This is really scary stuff for the 24 machine, because he doesn't know where he's going to reappear next. And in my opinion, if I were the 24 of Gregory Vadnais, of course I'm not advising that people normally do this, I would dump the 22. No more radio issues. Get out of my way. Through turns 1 and 2 once again. 22 still leading the way, but blinks, and he's still gone. 22 has completely disappeared. And now he's back.
Jeez.
He was gone for the majority of the backstretch, and now he's gone again through turn 3 and back. My God. 8 car looking to go on the outside, not having anybody to work with. Everybody else has fallen too far back for that to really matter at this point in the race. Gregory Vadnais is stuck. He doesn't have a lot of opportunity to make anything else really happen, because he can't tell where the 22 is going to reappear next. He's stuck behind him. 20 and the 26 behind him as well. They're all trying to get by him, but they have no opportunity to get past. Big move from the 22 with a late block down to the bottom. 24 punting them down the backstretch. Down below the yellow. Coming across the 20's nose a little bit. Keeping them straight. Through turns 3 and 4 they come. 24 with another run off of turn 4. Big slide from the 26 behind them. 8 car trying to keep up. 24, 20, 26, and the 8 trying to chase down the 22. All the way down to the yellow line. Perfectly in line together with the draft train. Everybody else is falling further and further behind because these guys are able to run in such a perfect slipstream that they're just running away with it at the moment. 22's radio seems to have settled down for the moment. Starting to catch back up as a 24 once again. Will we see the 24 try to go on the outside for the move on the 22? Looks down on the bottom. Slides up top, looks down to the bottom once again. 20 car starting to get real close. 26 about a car length behind the 20. Will they make the move to go to the outside into turn 1? They know they're faster together. They know they can beat the 22 off of turn 2 if they go for it. Choosing not to as they roar down towards the backstretch once again. Everybody else behind them starting to go single file, knowing that that's going to be the faster way to go. 40 laps to go here at Daytona. At this point, Chris, what would your opinion be on potentially going for another pit stop if you know you can't make it on fuel? Do you try to go earlier than everyone else? Try to catch up to the tail end of the field on the next time by? Do you go late and hope that there's a big Hail Mary wreck at the very end?
I go late. Not super late, but I also don't go super early. I don't go super early because of I expect there to be a cautions at the end, and I don't want to run out of fuel and have to pit for that as well anyway. So I try to take it to the middle and in that 50-50 range, so that I'll have enough fuel if the race is extended, but I'm also in a good position.
That is often the hardest thing to do here at Daytona. As we'll jump away from our top 8 at the moment. We'll jump down to BJ Holton in the 33 once again. Second car of the rear pack, pushing the 46 all over Helen Creation. Swiping across the 46's bumper all the way down the backstretch. You gotta be a little smoother than that, my friend, to come off of turn 4. 46, 33, 10, 25, and the 11 are the top 5. One of Nathan Emerson behind them. Jason Rochelle, Lucas Bray, Robert Rambo, James Jones, Marquine Brewer, Daniel Byerly, and Jacob Shoffett at the tail end of the field. Ooh, excuse me. Alex McGuire out of line on the front pack at the moment. Sliding back in line, down in 5th position. Hunter Burcham still leading the way here at Daytona. Not running away as much now. 8 car probably just trying to get out of the draft and get some clean air on that nose, as we were talking about a little earlier. These cars are renowned for overheating, and that is something you really have to take care of. Especially here at Daytona, where it was just flat out all the time. And with a big drafting track, you don't have a lot of opportunity to get these cars cooled back down. So you really need to watch your temps, especially with the slightly demolition derby style race we've had out here tonight. Taking a nice deep gulp of fresh, clean air as they came off of turn 4. 46, or 49, excuse me. Oh, more radio problems from the 22. We have cars coming off of pit road. Jump down to the 2 of Waylon Burcham. Jeff Herrick in the 49, starting to fall back a little bit. Not sure if he's having trouble at the moment. little action starting to happen towards the front of the field here. Jump up to Gregory Vadnais once again. These guys are deciding that it might be time to make the move on the 22. Not a lot of time left to do it, though. They know they have to get by them in order to make these last few laps count before they go down pit road. 20 getting real squirrely as they come into turn 1. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Yeah, how dare you be tired?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yes. Family, remember.
20, shutting the 24 all the way down the backstretch, trying to get him real close to that 22 ahead of him. Not a lot of time left before the pit really kind of opens. Pit window opens, excuse me. These guys are all starting to realize it. Guys behind them are starting to realize it too, as they're trying to catch up as best as they can. 24 still trying to play it conservative, knowing that if they try to go around the 22, they're going to be facing basically what we call solid air. Just charging into a brick wall, basically, at 200 miles an hour. You're going to lose a lot of speed doing it, and the 22 is going to get the side draft on you once you make the move. So if you're going to go, you have to have at least 2 or 3 other guys that are willing to go with you. And I'm not sure this 24 is going to be able to do it. Jump down to another rookie once again. Let's jump on board with Robert Rambo in the number 75, down in 17th. Not a great place that he probably wanted to be out there tonight, but still out on the track, making some good time. And he's not in last, so I'd count that as a good day. Number 75 Fender Chevrolet. At the tail end of our second pack here. James Jones behind him. Daniel Byerly and Jacob Schaffet somewhere way behind them. Markeen Brewer a lap down, Philip Parker a lap down, William Graham at least a lap down as well. Parker Stanrett is out of the race. Once again, we want to thank all the rookies, or at least the new drivers, that came out tonight. And if you don't like being called a rookie, well, we'll see if I remember that for what next week. Well, actually, I'm not here next week. That's right. I'm not back till Wednesday next week. Oops. I believe good friend and team owner Ethan Farless is going to be in the booth next week for me, if his time allows, of course. And if not, well, unfortunately we're going to be missing Chris. I apologize for that. Sorry if that was a surprise to you, Chris. I thought I told you, and that's my bad.
It is not a surprise, I remember.
Okay. Wanted to make sure. It was just immediately followed by silence, and it's like, oh, I don't remember if I told him or not. Hunter Bertram still leading the way here, less than 30 laps to go. Nobody really wanting to make the move at the moment. But time is starting to run out as we come closer and closer towards the pit window here. I'd say the next 3 or 4 laps are going to be the real opening for pit road. 22 is just plowing through the air at the moment, so he's going to need to come in probably right at lap 75, maybe 77, somewhere in there. 24, 20, and the rest of this pack with him. Might be able to go to lap 80, maybe 82, would be my guesstimate.
Maybe 82, yeah.
And that's kind of pushing it, because I think these guys are getting a whopping 7 miles to the gallon at the moment. I think was the ratio that NASCAR was saying during the actual 500 the other day.
Yes. 7. Can you imagine if your like personal vehicle got that kind of gas mileage?
The old Ford GT40s, the Mark 1s and 2s that went to Le Mans, they were only managing about that. And at top speed, the Bugattis, the Veyrons, the Chirons, and all the other goofy French monsters that they make over there. Yeah, they're only getting about 5 or 6 miles to the gallon.
Jeez.
And then you look at Deepwater Horizon. That thing burned how many million gallons of oil and it didn't move an inch? I shouldn't laugh about a tragedy, but
I was just gonna
I'm
say
not
that.
wrong.
Oh. True. Very true. However,
Sorry, I'm very politically incorrect. I like to think of myself akin to George Carlin. There's a thin, fine line that I like walking directly on top of. Hunter Bertram with some radio issues once again. 24. Still getting pushed by the 20. Not sure how much longer Hunter Bertram is going to be able to hold out as the leader of the field. He's going to be running out of gas here soon. I mean, he's staying out, albeit blinking, but he is staying out. The top 8 are still all right together. The rest of the field is way back, as we do have a ton of takers. Adam Stevens, BJ Holton, David Karen, Donald Rousseau, David Justin, Jason Rochelle, Lucas Braid, Nathan Emerson, Robert Rambo, and James Jones all down pit road this time. See if the rest of these guys up here at the front of the field come down this time as well, as we're coming to 25 laps to go at the line. Race off pit road. Looks like Jason Rochelle is going to get it. Donald Rousseau actually gets it. Our leaders are still not pitting.
still going.
Which is slightly surprising, as we do see all of
More
these guys
takers.
coming off of pit road now. And of course, Hunter, Gregory, and a lot of these other guys are going, please don't Kevin LePage me. Please do not Kevin LePage me. Please do not Kevin LePage me. Working to get around the rest of the field are still our top 8. Donald Rousseau in the first car a lap down. And we're still going. 24 laps to go this time. Hunter Bertram still leading the way. We are not... How are these guys still going? These guys could be running on fumes at some point here. Well, it turns out my math was wrong.
Well, they got a lot of faith in that black box, because I can guarantee you they're not going to go 24 more laps.
In fairness, I was racing in the Charity Cup Series last night, and I was managing to get that Shriners Hospital number 82 Chevrolet pickup. I got it all the way to 55 laps for the first stage. As we do have takers, everybody in the front of the field coming down pit road. All 8 of our drivers on the lead lap coming down pit road. So, if these guys get off of pit road before Daniel Byerly in the 37 comes back around, these guys are going to need a miracle pit stop to make that happen. If they can get back out ahead of Daniel Byerly, they will still be on the lead lap, and they will still be your top 8. Daniel Byerly going on by now. Number 37 machine is your new leader, Jacob Schoffett. In second, 77. Nope, Daniel Byerly and the 00, the only 2 cars in this pack on screen now that are on the lead lap. 37 and the 00 are your leaders. 14 of Marquine Brewer is still at least 1 lap down, and 3 of William Graham behind him. Not sure if these guys have already pitted, but they're going to keep on going. 22 laps to go this time by. Colin Cole in 3rd, Alex McGuire in 4th, Waylon Burcham, Hunter Burcham in 5th and 6th respectively. Kyle Reynolds in 7th, Jeff Herrick in 8th, Gregory Vadnais in 9th, Nicholas Deal in 10th, Donald Rousseau in 11th, Nathan Emerson in 12th, BJ Holton in 13th, David P. Karen or Karen in 14th, David Justin in 14th now, Nathan Emerson slowing down for some reason. No, it's just David Justin moving way up the field. What a surprise. James Jones in 16th, Lucas Bray in 17th, Jason Rochelle in 18th, and Robert Rambo, last car on the lead lap, as our leaders come down pit road, 37, 14, and the 00. Drag race down pit road they come. I really miss the pit stop challenges they used to do, where they just come flying down pit road and mock Jesus.
Yeah, those were fun.
Waylon Burcham up to the lead now in the number 2. Working with his uncle? Nephew? Hunter?
Nephew.
I got too many things to remember. 2 Haystack Motorsports teammates, Ford Mustang machines, 2 on the 22 on your screen, are now 1st and 2nd. 20 of Kyle Reynolds, 77 of Colin Cole, and Alex McGuire in the 8 are your top 5. Adam Stevens and Marquine Brewer are 1 lap down. William Graham is 3 laps down. Philip Parker is 5. Parker Stanrett, Brandon Ressler, and Frank Skimmerhorn are all out of the race. 20 laps to go. Still single file for the top 5. 8 car looking to make the move on the outside, trying to side draft on the 20. And the 77, making it work for the most part as they come through turn 3. Losing it as the 77 breezes on by with the actual slipstream on the bottom of the racetrack. Down through the short chute they go. Running towards the tri-oval. 1 lap car on the outside. I believe that is the 3. Yes, it is the 3 Hoonigan machine of William Graham going another lap down. Very unfortunate night for him out there. But now he's part of the lead pack. He might be able to make some time up and start catching Marquine Brewer and Adam Stevens. Albeit they're 2 laps ahead of him, but you never know. 22, a Hunter Burcham, still with some pretty big radio issues. Or as they like to call it, Mooncar the Aliens. Shout out to all the wonderful folks at Mooncar. I was watching them the other night. That was a great show. Shouting out other broadcasters on our live stream. Woo!
On our broadcast.
A whole other season and a whole other league and all that other grade A stuff that I probably shouldn't be doing. But we're doing it anyway. Why? I don't know, but we're doing it anyway. 22, 20, 77, and the 8. 17 laps to go at the line. We are through our final pit stops. Do we think there's going to be at least one more caution?
I don't know, man. I hope not. I want to see Waylon Burcham win this in the worst way.
It'd be fun to see, but I'm all for chaos. I think we're going to have a full demolition derby
There
somewhere.
we go.
0-0 of Jacob Schaffet following a lap down. Very unfortunate for him, but he'll be tied up on the rear end of our leaders. He should be able to stick with them and keep some good speed going. Hopefully catch some of the other drivers ahead of him. 37 of Daniel Byerly in front of him. As he links up on the tail end of our leaders. Waylon Burcham is tied with Nicholas Deal and Donald Rousseau for most improved driver on the track tonight with 13 positions gained. Gregory Vadnais with 11 positions. Most depreciated driver on track unfortunately goes to Marquine Brewer down in 21st in the 14 Chevrolet, who started out with a great night and just did not seem to end up that way. But then again, that is how we do racing here at Daytona. Anything and everything can happen all at the same time. You never know when it's going to happen or how, but you know it is going to happen. Could be one guy, could be two, could be the whole damn field. You never really know. Top three still trying to get away from the 77, not really working for them at the moment. Alex McGuire still trying to work together with the 0-0. Two teammates now at the tail end of our leaders trying to work together. Unfortunately, they might not have the speed to make a pass happen.
You got 3 haystack boys right in a row. It's not gonna be easy, but it's doable.
It is doable, but it is very difficult, as I realize now that Kyle Reynolds is a haystack driver. Thank you. I have a cheat sheet on my screen, and I still cannot figure this out. God. Top 3 are all haystack drivers. 8 car and the 0-0 are both fearless drivers. 77 of Colin Cole, excuse me, because I can't English, is a standalone.
No,
But
he's
there's
with Vinyl
still
Frontier.
He is?
Yeah, the 77 of Colin Cole, he's a Vinyl Frontier. It's blue.
My bad. Well, his teammate's nowhere to be found at the moment. I don't think Gregory... Who is that? Gregory Drace is not in this race. Oh, and I just closed Discord. No! Come back! Discord!
Oh, no.
Ah. There we go. We're back. God, I suck at this.
Oh, boy.
Gregory Drace is not in the race out here tonight in the 64 machine, but we are still green flag. Colin Cole could work with these two fearless guys behind him, try and get the move on Waylon, Hunter, and Kyle. They are starting to fall back a little bit, might be going for the run off the back end of the 20. Be a good move to do. Kind of save up the battery in a way, I guess you could put it. Wait for the perfect time to strike and absolutely go for it. We're starting to catch some more lap cars. If the 77 wants to make a contention for the lead, this would be the time to do it as we come to 10 laps to go next time by. 8 in the 00 looking to work with them a little bit, I think, as they slide up to the outside. 00 starting to fall back, though. Not sure if he's having problems or what, but Jacob Schoffett starting to fall back. 8 in the 77 left out to dry at the moment. Not sure if Jacob Schoffett is having a problem, but he seems to be backing off at the moment. Still in the slipstream behind the 8, but he's about 5 or 6 cars behind now. 8 car looking up to the outside. Whoop, I clicked the wrong person. Waylon Bertram still leading the way. 8 of Alex McGuire still trying to catch up. 2, 22, 20, 77, and the 8 are your top 5. 00 behind them is a lap down. As we start to catch the 37 and the 14. Field still spread out quite a bit, but we still have plenty of time. 9 laps to go at the line. Hunter Bertram with some radio issues. Sparks flying off the bottom of the race car. Still gaining on the 14 and the 37. Throwing a lighthearted block on the outside. Jacob Schoffett working up back to the 3. Starting to tango together once again on the outside, trying to make the run happen. Off the wake of the 77, they both dive down to the bottom of the racetrack once again in the slipstream. Gaining on the 77, trying to make the move happen here. Right on board with the 2 now, inside on his roll cage. Getting a huge draft from the guys in front of him, starting to spread out the rest of the field pretty thin here. .37 and the 14 staying to the bottom. Trying to stay out of the way of the leaders as they try to go on by. 37 and the 14 not making it easy on them, though. If I were the 8 and the 00, I'd be trying to go with them. 22 leaves his teammate for a moment, but blinks back into existence on the bottom. What a save from the 2. 22 dives down in front of the 37, leaving his teammate out to dry. Goes back up top. Looking to go 3 wide down the backstretch. Hunter Bertram's nowhere to be seen. Blinks back into existence. Alex McGuire gets the lead, though. 8 car to the lead with his teammate, the 00, behind him. Hunter and Waylon Bertram starting to fall back. 7 laps to go this time by. 2 with a massive run to the outside. 22 goes with him. 8 car goes high to block. 00 gets left behind on the bottom. The 2 shoving the 8 all over the place. 22 on the bottom. Sticking with the faster side of the racetrack. 8 car going to lose the speed here in a moment if he doesn't get back in line with the 2 and the 00 in front of him. Alex McGuire in the 8, chasing down his teammate in the 00, a lap down on him. Being towed by the 37 and the 14 ahead. 2, 22, 20, and the 77 behind him. 3 of the fastest cars on track, chasing down the 8 of Alex McGuire. Down to the bottom he goes. 22 with some serious radio issues. Not sure what's going on with Hunter Bertram, but he's seriously having some radio problems here as he continues to blink all over the place. 20, his teammate, Kyle Reynolds, not having much opportunity to help because he can't figure out where the 22 is going to reappear. Alex McGuire with a good few car lengths ahead now, leading the 2. 22, 20, and the 77 falling back. As the caution comes out, BJ Holton and Philip Parker has crashed. And this blows everything wide open. Let's jump over to BJ Holton. Well, that was very helpful. All right. Thanks, game. That's exactly what I wanted to see. All right. So, 33 car on your screen, 13 on the bottom. Off of turn 2, 26 ahead of him. Oh! 33 hooks the 13, gets stuck up against the wall and dumps him. Takes out a couple other cars. Very unfortunate way for that to go for the 33. 13 is not happy. But they manage to get towed back to pit road. And this is now a worst case scenario for Alex McGuire. He's now in the lead by himself. All 3 cars, 1 beside him, 2 behind him, are Haystack Motorsports teammates. And they all love working with each other. And I also just realized I forgot to put on Pokemon Sleep before we got started. Oh well, less important things. Yes, I am still 5 years old. I still play the Pokemon Sleep app thing, whatever it is. I meant to start it at 7 before we got started, and then I forgot. Oops. Well, I feel stupid now. Oh well. Alex McGuire in the 8. I believe we're going to go to overtime. Maybe. I think.
Shouldn't be.
If we get a move on, it's going to be a green-white checkered anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Green-white checker. 8, 20, 8, 2, 22, and 20 are your top 4. Kyle Reynolds in the 20 and Waylon Burcham in the 2 are going to be working together on the top. 22 will be behind the 8 on the bottom. Now, in an ideal world where rules don't matter, you punt the hell out of the 8, spin him out, and take the lead for yourself. But I think that's pretty frowned upon.
Yes. Also, yes.
So, and considering Hunter's radio issues, I'm not sure what the deal's going to be on this restart with the 8 car. This is going to be a very interesting restart. At the tail end of this race, go to green-white checker.
So,
DJ Holton, welcome to the booth.
Hey, how's it going?
I didn't realize Chris was going to bring you up here. My apologies.
Well, I didn't know. I must have hit the wrong thing, but that sucks for me there at the end. We had a line of steam coming in, and 13 just went high on us. Too late.
Very unfortunate way for your night to have to kind of end here. But
Yes,
we
sir.
appreciate you coming on out and joining us tonight. Been a great time watching.
So we'll see where it ends at the end. You guys.
A good one.
I missed what he said at the end there, but oh well.
Yeah, I definitely did not bring him in. I'm trying to eat a Twizzler.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I didn't do that. I'm trying to eat a Twizzler. Alright.
Pretty much.
Well, folks, this is not the broadcast we normally give you, but this is definitely one that you're getting. So, welcome to Fearless Motorsports. As Alex McGuire, for some reason, is leading the pace truck by a wide margin here. Not sure what he's really doing as he starts slowing down. Bit of an interesting one there. as he settles it down in front of the 22. Hunter Burcham behind him. Waylon Burcham to the outside. Kyle Reynolds behind Waylon in the 20. 77 of Colin Cole behind the 22. 24 of Gregory Vadnais on the top as well. Hayes Truck's lights are off. We're going to go green, white, checkered racing under the lights here at Daytona. Can we make it one more lap without a caution? Because then it's a demolition derby and nothing else matters after that. Into the restart zone they go. Green flag is out. Once again, beautiful start from the 8 and the 22 on the bottom. 2 not as great with a restart. 20 falling back a little bit. 8 being shoved by the 22. 77 trying to get up into the mix. 22 getting real squirrely as they enter turn 1. Through turn 1 and 2 they go. 2 and the 20 on the high side having a run. 49 going with them. 26 going with them as well. Down the backstretch they go. 8 car on the bottom. 22 with them. 2 of Waylon Burcham to the lead at the moment. Will he take the bottom of the racetrack, leaving his teammate in the 20 behind? Yes, he will. Waylon Burcham back up to the lead. Alex McGuire in second. Waylon blocking both lanes at the moment. It is elbows out and all kinds of racing. White flag is out. Coming back no matter what. Kyle Reynolds. Oh, 2 gets stumped. 8 car involved. They're all wrecking. Huge one at Daytona. Alex McGuire still going. No caution. He's the only car still left. Alex McGuire leads off a 2. He's in a world all by himself. David P. Karen up to second place. Nicholas Deal in third. It is all over for absolutely everybody. Alex McGuire comes back around and wins at Daytona for the first race of the new season with the USORA here on Fearless Broadcasting. What a finish that was.
Wow.
So we are definitely going back and watching that replay. As the 8 car starts his celebrations down just past pit road as the rest of the field come on by. Oh, and he noses himself into the wall there. So let's jump back. I'm just going to make my life easy. I'm just going to go like this. Okay. So, let's jump to Waylon Burcham in the 2. TV1. TV2. Through the tri-oval. He gets punted by the 8. 49 gets hooked up into him, and it's just chaos from there. Absolutely everybody else is in it. 20 nails the 46. Sliding off the turn. 76. Just everybody involved. Absolutely everyone. I think I've seen demolition derbies with less wrecked cars all over the place.
Wow, that was insane.
Alex McGuire, how he did that is beyond me, but he was the only one to still be good at the line. I mean, sure, his fenders were probably knocked in a little bit, but that was nothing compared to the chaos we saw behind him. Waylon up there with him in the grass, and the 8 car just punts him out of the way during his celebrations. Let's see if we can get Alex McGuire in the 8. Alex McGuire, this is Pat Wilkinson and Chris Lindsay up in the booth. Do you got us?
Yep, got you loud and clear.
Alex, what a finish from you. What was it like getting through that wreck before absolutely everybody got involved?
It felt too good to be true. I don't know how I made it through that, but I'm glad I did.
So, what happened from your point of view? Can you tell us a little bit more?
Everybody was kind of getting runs coming to the white flag. Yeah, coming to the white flag, and just people started getting spaced out. There was a gap. I started going towards the gap, and it looked like I don't know who it was came down just a little bit, and I caught their rear just enough to get them loose, and you saw what happened afterwards.
I believe that was the 2 of Waylon Burcham. But regardless, fantastic victory here at Daytona. Once you were clear of the wreck, you were just gone, my friend. So congratulations on a fantastic win with the USORA. Is there anything else you'd like to add, Chris?
No, thanks for coming out. Appreciate you for showing up, and great race. Congratulations on a P1.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys, and thanks to Fearless Motorsports. Good to get the W for them.
Congratulations once again, and thank you for coming out. That was your first place finisher, Alex McGuire. Now we have Gregory Vadnais, the number 24 machine, up in the booth. Gregory.
How's it going? I don't know if I'm supposed to be here or not.
Yep, you're up here.
I don't know if I finished
you
third or not.
You came third. You're good.
That was crazy.
Best reaction yet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I came third. Nah, look at that. Look at that. It's very strange.
Yeah, there's no caution in the last lap. People were surprised about that, but it worked out for me. So I know I didn't make a lot of friends tonight, so I probably have a lot of apology to do to some of the drivers tonight, but it was a good race.
Hey, man, congratulations on that P3, man. You got it no matter what.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks.
One hell of a finish for everybody, regardless. That was some fun racing to watch, I gotta admit. So, congratulations on third. And, yeah, you definitely weren't the friendliest guy out on the track tonight, but then again, it was a, borderline demolition derby all night anyway. So, I mean, the fact that anybody finished was a miracle in my eyes.
Yeah, we had a long green run towards the end, and I was with the lead pack, but overshot my pits the last pit stop, so I was ended up in the second pack. We were gaining a little bit, but with 10 laps to go, we needed a caution to catch up with the lead lap. I was running 6 at the time, so, but yeah, I wish it would have went green all the way out. It was fun, green flag run right there, but yeah.
Well, regardless, congratulations once again, and thank you for joining us up in the booth. Hope we see more of you next week. Chris, is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, except for thanks for coming out, Greg. We always appreciate you here, and congratulations on that P3.
All right, thank you.
Oh, you moved him already. Okay. Let's see.
I figured out how to do the right. I figured out how to do it with the right click and the moving people around.
It's hard. Do we see Nicholas Deal in here anywhere?
Nicholas Deal is gone.
Oh, what a bummer. Nicholas Deal, your second place finisher, is unfortunately not here tonight for interviews, but, well, folks, you've spent another perfectly good, I don't even know how long we've been live, but I'm assuming better part of hour and a half, 2 hours.
Sounds good.
Yeah, well, something like that. You've spent another perfectly good hour and a half with us here on Fearless Broadcasting with the United States Online Racing Association. Chris, always a pleasure to be up in the booth with you. And obviously I'm not here next week as I've got some personal things going on and I won't even be in the same state as my computer. So,
all good. We will see everybody next week anyway.
Appreciate being up here on another beautifully cold New England Monday night. Is there anything else you'd like to add before we sign off?
No, everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Hey, appreciate everybody and all their time. Thank you.
Well, folks, thank you all once again for coming out tonight and joining us here on Fearless Broadcasting. This has been the United States Online Racing Association, brought to you by Puffy's Swag Shop, Goose's Rattle Can Shop, Fearless Motorsports, and Fearless Setup Shop. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, goodbye, farewell, and amen.
Racing. We're in the game.
We do what we want, but we're not free.